When I would visit my grandmother, I expected baked treats, old family stories, and maybe getting wrangled into doing some much needed chores around the house. But when Robin Lamb stays with her grandmother for the summer, she gets wrangled into becoming the guardian of the spirit world. Midautumn's intro sequence feels like the blurb you're told at the start of a cartoon to bring you up to speed on its premise, and I love that about it. In fact, the storytelling in Midautumn is, for better and worse, the best part of the experience. Two themes of the game are gentrification and Asian diaspora culture. If you can relate to being a first or second generation American, or if you love getting insight into other cultural experiences, this is something that Midautumn handles well. Robin's grandmother just drops the powers into her lap and expects her to figure it out. A young boy wants to ask Robin's grandmother for help, which Robin encourages, only for her grandmother to tell that boy that Robin can help instead. I'm sure there's more examples I could give, but unfortunately I wasn't able to get to them, and this is where the bad things about Midautumn start. At the time of early access release, saving doesn't work in a story-based roguelite. I can't emphasize enough how much of a problem that is. But even assuming it gets fixed in the near future, the gameplay doesn't make up for it. Combat has a fascinating premise. You absorb enemy ranged attacks, which give you charges that can be used to attack your enemies. Wait too long, attacking costs health. There's a sweet spot to land criticals if you wait just long enough, but the window is probably too tight for a casual player. You're in close quarters combat, which ramps up the intensity, but it also ramps up difficulty. There's plenty of standard roguelite fare, temporary boosts, upgrades, choices between temporary upgrades, etc. Part of the problem with difficulty might be a balancing issue, and to Midautumn's credit, there are settings to adjust both your and enemies' health and damage rates. As with any early access title, there is hope for the future, and I hope Midautumn improves because I'm curious to learn more about its plot. If you're interested, wishlist it for now, but definitely wait for updates before you consider buying it. In its current state, it's a hard pass. If you want to support this channel, you know where the buttons are. Stay classy and keep on gaming.